Hi guys, Cyprien here. Let me show you in this quick video tutorial how to import a time drive function which is in CSV format for OnScale. So by default, you have a certain number of drive functions. It can be Blackman Harry wavelet, Ricoh wavelet, Gaussian type of inputs, but sometimes it's not sufficient. You want your own user-defined type of input. So for that, generally, if you open this, you see that there is only one format provided, which is the DAT format. So what is DAT format? Well, that is a text file format. And most of the time when you generate your input, it is in CSV format, not in DAT format. But actually, both formats are very close. So let me show you how you can convert very quickly a CSV file into a DAT file and how you can import that in OnScale. So let's suppose that I have some program. It could be Python, like here with Jupyter Notebook, or it can be MATLAB. So I have a program which will generate for me a function. So here it's a chirp in frequency domain that I'm then converting into time domain, and I'm getting a time domain input like this that I am exporting into a CSV file. So let's have a look at the CSV. So the CSV usually looks like that, which is exported. So there are two things to note. Is one, when there is a header that I don't need, so I'll need to suppress this. And well, the second thing is that it's CSV format, it's not DAT format. So how can I solve this? Well, first of all, let's have a look at how, let's open the CSV format with a text editor. So it can be Notepad, it can be WordPad, for example, or anything else you have installed. And you see that what you have inside this file is a bunch of text. And basically those two columns that you have are separated by a simple comma, right? So the only thing you have to do if you want it to import that into OnScale is to remove this comma and to replace it by a space, basically, and remove this first line header. So I'll do that manually with this WordPad text editor. So this is one of the simplest way to do it, actually. Just remove the first line like that, and I'll use the replace feature to find all the commas and replace that with a space. So you see that now I found everything, and there is two columns with a space in between. Let's save that. Let's close it. And now I'm just taking my file here and I'm changing the extension to, okay, I already have one. I will delete this one first. So I'm changing the extension to DAT. And it will ask me, oh, okay, this file might become unusable. It's not the case here. Everything will be fine. And that's it. So now I have a DAT file, which is in the right format to import into OnScale. So let's go back into my OnScale and try to import this file. User define, and let's import this. And now you see that my time function appears in OnScale. There's one thing to be careful about, so keep watching. Don't forget to fill out this maximum frequency in hertz. So you should input here the, let's say, the middle frequency of this. So if the frequency is 1 gigahertz, for example, just write it like this. So you have to make sure that the max frequency in hertz, this value here, it's not 1. Otherwise, you'll have problems. And that's it. So now there is a, if you know well how to use Python and Jupyter Notebook, I could write it just like that. There are two arguments, sep, which is the separator, which will directly set the separator to the export file into a space instead of a comma. And there is another function, header false, which will automatically remove the header. And here, instead of importing .csv, I will directly import with the file in .dat. And if I do that, the file that I'm exporting for OnScale will be directly in the right format. I don't even need to export it anymore. And I'm sure that if you're using MATLAB, you'll have similar functions. So make sure you just export this file in DAT with the right separators, and you'll be able to import it with OnScale. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful to you, and thank you very much for watching.